Hello everybody, welcome back again. Yes, just like the last video, I thought I'd pound it out when I'm in a good mood and ready to do it. This book review is on Paradise by Toni Morrison. Good book, great book. As I was wrapping up last book review, Toni Morrison is a fantastic writer, my first Toni Morrison book. I look forward to reading more of her work. She is a writer on another level. And I'm not all about the mysticism, though it's really fun in books. She infuses mysticism into her book without. I think she does it in a way that is just well done. There's no complete understanding, and I think that's what's fun about mysticism. So the brief setting in this book is slaves who recently were freed were gathered together and wanted to find a place of their own. So they were like trekking westward and were like just beaten down by the atmosphere, the weather, just complete traveling and surviving. Really hardship for them. They come upon another settlement that was another freed slave settlement. They say no, we this is our place, so go find your others. Those histories are the root of what kind of creates this stigma inside them to kind of isolate themselves as well. So they kind of do the same thing that they hated done to themselves. But so what happens is that they kind of create their own mythology and history, and it's like there's like the starting 9 families, and then it's like tight knit, and right off the bat, it talks about how this convent nearby their settlement was something funky was going on there. And so right off the bat, like nine guys from this city go in and start massacring the women that are there. It's all women, and they start shooting them and killing all of them. And that's like the intro chapter. And then the rest of the book is a build up to what came before that. And there's a lot of generational understanding of this city called Ruby. And you start to learn the backstories of all the women who came to be on this convent. I mean, it used to be a convent. That's why it's called a convent. They kind of, you tell the backstories of everyone that kind of came to be at that convent. And there is something going on with the women there. But it's not so... you don't really quite understand it. There's a draw there. And part of it's just because of the neighboring township is pretty cool. And they kind of built up their own economy and stability. One of the cool things about Ruby, and what I appreciate about like self-government, is that the Depression came and went when it happened, the Great Depression, and then they barely affected themselves because they were living within their own means. And I know that they had like this sub economy that it worked because everything was backed by something else, and they never strayed from that, and it just worked out really well. They helped out each other when they needed it, and it just turned out to be a really great system. That's just like and then there's like this culture there that it's just like it's like you respect your elders, but there's reasons for that because of what they have there. It's all because everyone's worked for it before them. And then there's like this new generation coming in and doing some really crazy stuff as far as being in that place. But yeah, great book. Totally recommend it. One of the things that always kept me from reading it is this stupid Oprah stamp right here, and it's like whatever, like it's not like good books can be in those kind of clubs, and that's kind of silly of me to even have it affect me that way. But I'm so glad that I finally read it. I've had it for 10 years maybe. I haven't read it, and now I finally just did it, and it was a great read. In fact, I don't remember who gave it to me. I think it was my brother. Pretty sure it was my brother Joseph, who gave it to me. So, yeah, I hope you guys liked the book review. And wait, where's my next one? This is my next book that I'm reading called Kurt Vonnegut. Nope, it's not called Kurt Vonnegut. This is the next book I read after Paradise. It's A Man Without a Country by the one and only Kurt Vonnegut. And it's a memoir he wrote when he was, I think, 85 at the end of his life. Just kind of talking about where we're headed as a planet, where humans are going with their capabilities. Just a nice little short read. I'm glad I picked it up. I'm reading another Kurt Vonnegut currently right now, short stories that he'd written, but I'll get to that later, and I will get to this review next time. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys later.